Hello, DJ Earthy, how are you doing? Going to be previewing the Cheltenham match. Well, all I can say basically, if we got that game without a manager, we're fucked as far as I'm concerned. You know, like a rabbit in the headlights, we just don't know which way to run. We've got no hope in hell. Like 10 headless chickens running around. There's no organisation, there's no drive, commitment, there's no determination, there's no ideas, there's just no enthusiasm. It's just shite. You know, Cheltenham are going to be well up for that. They know Sunderland managerless Sunderland are coming to us. And we've just got no backbone. We are so much missing some real decent leadership in that dressing room, and we ain't got it. And we have not got it. And the players need a good rocket up the backsides. They really need a good rocket up the backsides. They need to start believing in themselves again, because I know it's not mathematically impossible for the top two, but we're hanging on a shoestring, on a thread basically for the top two. I mean, we all know what the playoffs are involved in, aren't there? I mean, there's no difference finishing third or finishing sixth, because your points tally gets totally wiped. And, you know, you can be 20 points, 30 points ahead of sixth place. It means nout, because you're starting afresh. It's like a mini league again it's like a knockout mini league. It's just shite. But I don't know what we're doing, but we need to appoint Keane or a decent manager ASAP. I don't know what's taking so long. Has he got clause in his contract with ITV or what? Surely they can say it's like we kind of gone to Cheltenham without any manager, because that shit show of a performance against Doncaster, it was awful. You know, I mean, we beat them 5-0 at the Stadium of Light, but like I say, it means nout. And if we have a manager appointed, if Keane comes, then I think we'll pile drive Cheltenham, and I think you're looking at a 4-0 win or something like that. Without a manager, I think we'll just, like we played against Bolton and like we played against Doncaster, we'll just look hapless. We'll be slow on the ball, no ideas. Just running out the dressing room, jogging out the dressing room at half time or the start of the game. It's just awful. You know, Sunderland are a club. They need a big personality manager. I keep saying it. And if we had to get anything out of this game, then we must appoint a manager. I can't see us winning with a manager. I mean, I could say, oh, we would expect it to hammer Cheltenham. I mean, I said that would hammer Doncaster. Well, fuck me. I mean, I couldn't have been more wrong, would I? It was just absolute shite. And yeah, the longer it goes without a manager being appointed, and for God's sake, you know what I mean, keep away from the Scottish League for managers and stuff, man. We need someone that's got big character. That's what we need. You know, since we've been in this division, like I say, we've had no character. A manager, we've had no character in the managers whatsoever. And yes, Hoffman's been getting a lot of stick, and he has been up to shite. I mean, you know, we're leaking goals. We can say the defence is absolutely shocking, but you know, Hoffman's just been as bloody bad. It's time to give somebody else a go between the sticks. Somebody has to change. I would start Defoe. I would start Matete without a shadow of a doubt. Gooch needs dropping. You got your new players. Start them. That's what they're there for. Not to be put on the bloody bench, for God's sake. I mean, yes, we all know Defoe cannot start or can't play for the 90 minutes. But I'd rather start him. You know what I mean? And let's say he gets a couple of goals, or he gets the team going, and we have a cracking start. I'd rather Defoe come off when we're 3-0 up than Defoe coming on when we're 2 or 3-0 down. I mean, that's no motivation for the young lad, for the new lad to come back on, is it? The four coming on and like 2 or 3-0 down. Imagine what he must have felt like at the stadium of light. He was probably eager to get on straight away. We just seem to have this habit of buying players and just putting them on the bench. It's like, what's the matter with you? It's obvious. Get them fucking on. Get them on there. And we've just had, I know we've had injuries, this and that and the other, but we just didn't help ourselves. So I'm going to go for some predictions here. I'm going to go, if we don't have a manager, I'm going to go for Cheltenham 2, Sunderland 0. If we have a manager with Roy Keane, I'd say Cheltenham 0, Sunderland 4. Like I say, that's what I'm reckoning anyway. It's especially after watching that at Doncaster, against Doncaster. That's what I'm expecting on Tuesday night. I just can't see where this good performance is going to come from when a manager in charge. But that's just supporting Sunderland, innit? But the board need to get the fingers out. They need to get a manager in ASAP, because they're just lost. At the minute, the Sunderland players couldn't find next door, even if they had a sat-nav, when a fucking manager in charge. That's how clueless we are at the minute. Every single one of them. Even Stewart's just been non-existent for games now. It's just the whole lot of them. So, that's me got a job on my taxi again. So, there we go. That's what I say. Only need 2 more to get to 500 subscribers, by the way. So, we'll see you later. Take it easy.